Hi guys, it's Homie from Dota Coach. Everyone has been talking about this game lately, Navi facing Newbee in Dream League. This is being played in the losers bracket, so whoever loses this match is out. Little bit of a fun fact here. Newbee as a Chinese team is sponsored by Ele.me, which is a delivery service in China, and the literal translation is, "Are you hungry?" Kinda weird that a Dota team is being sponsored by a company that literally feeds people, so there's that. But I wanna focus on Navi in this game because they have Pitlord, and Pitlord is not picked often. In fact, he has been picked only 30 times in this patch. But I also want to take a look at RodjER, as he is a really high player right now, and it seems like whatever he picks, good comes out of it. Who remembers the last game we looked at? If you don't, then you may have Alzheimer's, because that was actually the last pro game we watched. Or even worse, you didn't watch the video. If you didn't, then it's highly recommended to click the I button in the top right, because that game was one hell of a game, let me tell you that. Okay, so let's get to the damn game, huh? Navi's plan here is pretty clear. Bane's Nightmare and Kunkka's X-Mark can set up for all kinds of shenanigans, such as Kunkka Torrent and Ghost Ship, or even SF ulti. Pair that with Pitlord's AoE shizzles and you've got a team that revolves around good focusing and strong pickoffs. Newbee on the other hand have bigger AoEs that evolve more around just killing everything at once, with Tidehunter's Ravage, Luna and all the other shit too. Now, an important question is always, who has the faster lineup? It's clearly Navi in this case, as Venge and SF are both better early rather than super late, and Navi don't really rely on cooldowns like Newbee do. This is generally Navi's playstyle, and I personally like it more too. It leaves some room for error due to the short cooldowns of their spells, whereas a bad initiate by Newbee can cost them the game if they don't connect their spells. So, we're seeing Newbee invade Navi's bottom rune, and Navi know that it's not a great idea to fight into these heroes early, so they just decide to fall back and take Newbee's top rune instead. Wouldn't it be funny if that was really how it worked? Like, imagine you're getting robbed by a bunch of guys and you're just like, "I see you guys outnumber me, so go ahead, steal my TV." And then you just go to their house and take their TV. But in Navi's case, it's more like they traded their old plasma TV for like a brand new curved screen LGD 3D television. I don't know what is new in terms of TVs. But yeah, the carry wench here has secured 2 runes for herself, so that's good. You might say now, "You fucking shitty little cunt, can't you see? Newbee's mid laner got 2 runes as well." Yeah, this is cool and all, but as a result, Newbee completely neglected their blocking, which we will see soon is way more important than a rune if you ask me. And now the thing that happens in most of pro games these days, the double mid matchup. Ogre is the prime candidate for this, of course with his 8 armor, thanks for that Ice Rock, but you can have all the armor in the world if you're against 2 ranged heroes, right? Anyway, who remembers the latest change in the patch? You know, the race shit. Holy shit, Dandy with his surgical accuracy here. How did he hit all 3 of his races like that? Let's see that again. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Before this patch, this would have done 270 damage, but now it does 510 damage, or in other words, 1 Queen of Pain worth of damage. A while later, Newbee will get a revenge kill on Bane, with help of the infamous mid-gankerinos of the Earth Spirit. Walling Bullet is pretty much the best thing to gank mid with though, seriously. Just try it yourself. Landing a roll on mid is a kill 90% of the time. Only problem is of course that you're going to have to play Earth Spirit for the remainder of the game, and that's not easy, so that kind of balances it out, I guess. After this, my man RodjER finally comes into play, and I want to pause right here at the 420-second mark to hit you up with a quiz. The question this time is, how do we kill the Quap? There's only one right answer here, so give me a full explanation. Pause the video if you like. Okay, so what's the plan? The problem here is of course the blink. Since Quap has tear and 740 health, it's unlikely that she dies during only 1 torrent, and rather it's likely that she will be able to blink. That's why our plan to kill here should be like this. First, Nightmare Quap to set up for torrent, then go mad with all our shit during the torrent like pew 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 shit, and then Kunkka has to use the X mark so that we can bring her back after the blink. So, do you think now we will be able to do it? Let's watch. And there we go, exactly as planned. Navi are super good at these early ganks, so we rarely see them fuck up something like this. Beautifully executed gank. Dandy dies to the Earth Spirit though, who of course got a haste rune right when he needed it, but that's fine because only the supports will get the experience from his kill. What the fuck is happening in my fucking place? Whatever. Next up, we see a smoke gank by Navi. They are not forgetting about Luna, who is somewhat of a win condition for Newbee. I like the planning ahead by Navi here. They actually bring the vengeful spirit to join the gank even though she has free farm on top. This is definitely not something every team would do and is a characteristic of Navi. So why do I like this decision by Navi? 1. They expect TPs to help Luna, so the kill might not be the easiest. Any additional damage here is important, but also because they know the Luna kill will put them in an advantageous position where they can put some pressure on the bottom tier 1. Or at least so I thought, but for some reason Navi fall back after this, which in my opinion they didn't have to do, so as a result of being a bit uncoordinated, Kunkka and Bane are picked off. Ultimately, it's fine though because it gives Venge space to farm. What follows this is something I really don't understand. Both teams just kind of go crazy on each other. Literally. I think Dandy here just went like, "Go team, go fight enemy!" And at the same time, Newbee's captain was just like, yeah, I know this is Korean and not Chinese, but yeah, the good old days when there was no League of Legends, just StarCraft, Koreans playing, Americans playing, no stupid memes all the time. Oh yeah, right, we're looking at Dota. Yeah, damn. RodjER hitting 3 people with his torrent and Navi come out ahead, killing 2 and losing 0, even though it was a 3 versus 4 most of the time. 8 heroes in the mid lane at 8 minutes. Now this is what I call Dota. Let's make a Reddit post. Alright, and send. Boy, I sure wonder what these two teams are up to next. Are the Chinese going back to farm? No. It looks like everyone is heading to the mid lane again and Kunkka again rolling face first into Dandy. Incidentally though, RodjER is also right there in the mid lane to help him and now there's a TP by Navi. It seems like they want to fight once again. Oh okay, no, they're fine now. Or are they? Seems like they are trying to find the kill on SCCC, but there are the TPs by Newbee, so Navi has to fall back, and it seems like one of the 7 heroes in the mid lane is indeed Earth Spirit, and he will gladly ram his face into Shadow Fiend's butt again. Actually, does SF even have a butt? I really wonder. Can any of the lore specialists out there confirm? I mean, he doesn't seem to have a butt. I mean, what if he, you know, has to use the little fiend's bathroom or something? Like, how does he, like, you know. Anyway, we've got a fight happening here. What is this we hear from the Chinese player's room? And Newbee find the kill on SF. Great job by them. 6 heroes in the middle lane at 11 minutes. 1 dead, but they're not done. Chasing the Bane. But the torrent by Kunkka hits them and denies the Bane. Whew! Following this, we see a Bane and Kunkka smoking Radiant's top jungle. And remember what we said earlier, now we are specifically looking for these pickoffs with their draft and they find the Ogre. He dies surprisingly fast to just a Venge who can incidentally remove 3 of his 9 armor, so that's an easy kill. They're not done yet though, because Kunkka has found Kunkka with X-Mark, who is also easily killed with the help of Bane ulti. And yep, that's exactly what Navi were looking to achieve with this draft, to find these easy pickoffs and quickly focus them down. They have now earned themselves a decent net worth lead and will get the top tower. But well, I mean, what can you really say at this point? Navi are super cool with the position they're in. Nobody on the map has really any items to speak of, with the exception of Venge, who has Mask of Madness and Shadowblade soon. I mean, yeah, there's Tidehunter who has the most farm on Newbee's side, but I don't like his item choice here, to be honest. He opted for Hood, which will give him survivability, but I don't think Navi are looking to attack Tidehunter anyways. I definitely would have liked to see a response to Navi's aggressive playstyle here, such as, I don't know, a Veil, straight up mech, a 4-staff or even a medallion. All would have more of an impact as his team would benefit from any of these items too. Anyway, Newbee then smoked from top to mid as Navi is looking to trade towers, and they find range, so that's good. They also secure the first useful item for their team, which is the Mask of Madness on Luna. I can't wait what will happen when they crash into each other the next time. Let's see. Dandy and Sonaiko are looking to kill the Corp here, but Kunkka, also a well-versed ES player, uses the silence during roll to quickly interrupt Bane's channel. Nice play here. Next, look at this sweet move by Sonaiko. Gee, too bad that this didn't work out for us. Surprise! Cheeky little move here trying to Nightmare so that Underlord can come in with ult, but unfortunately Underlord takes too long, so nothing really comes out of it. Next up, at the 17-minute mark, the magic time for RodjER comes up, and what follows this is just some completely crazy shit that I think nobody really understands right now. Navi smoke on Rosh, and actually Newbee have no idea until they see the wave of terror by Venge flying out of the pit. It would have been cool if Crystallize waved in the other direction where Newbee wouldn't have seen it, because then they could have sneaked Rosh maybe, but they're scouted and Bane dies because of it here. Now the tides have changed. Get it, tides? Tide Hunter, Kunkka, okay, yeah, no, that was bad. And Newbee are attacking Rosh. However, they can't finish him with Navi standing right next to them, so they have to retreat again. Navi is not done here though, and as soon as Bane is back, they wanna get the damn Rosh. Newbee interrupted again though, so Navi has to fall back, and RodjER is just like, God damn it, you guys just fucking stay here. But no, not now RodjER, they have business to settle. Then he uses Requiem of Souls from the upper ground just for the damage reduction, and the fight is on. Navi here have a lot of respect for the Tide Ravage, so they try to stay far away. But Crystallize swaps Luna, and together with Dandy, they focus her down very quick, which wins them the fight, as Newbee now have no damage left to fight with. Both teams first fall back though, but notice how Navi's draft is just shining right now. Newbee have spent their big ultimates on Tidehunter and Luna, while Navi's spells are all back up and they take advantage of it. As soon as their pit lord is back, they go back on Rush. Frankly, I don't know what's happening right now. Reminder, this is not a low priority game on the Russian server. These are two tier 1 pro teams playing against each other. We are about to see a turning point though, as Corp hits a devastating Sonic Wave, killing Dandy, and now RodjER is going low, and everyone is clicking on him. Who's gonna get it? It's Newbee! Newbee gets the last hit and Luna picks up the Aegis, but what is this? Look at this pit lord catching all of Newbee in his pit, and Jesus, gaining 185 damage from his passive, god damn! Even though Newbee got Aegis and RodjER kill here, they still all die. Man, Navi must be glad they picked Underlord here, because I don't think there would have been a better hero for this very situation. And look at the fight recap. It's not looking good for Newbee. Not good at all. In an attempt to secure their lead, Navi find Tidehunter out of position. Navi push the tower now that the core of Newbee's teamfight is out of the picture. SCCC on the top lane is riding Navi, but Navi again are mentally one step ahead. I don't know what they're thinking here. Navi have freaking Underlord. RodjER TPs back first so that he can use X, while Underlord TPs his team back. And just look at this beautiful team play here. They get a free barracks, they kill the Earth Spirit while he's running away, and as a result, they keep their momentum to end the game. Navi then just continues playing to their draft strength, which is finding all these pickoffs. Newbee don't do anything honorable to prevent this from happening, so of course it works. Navi are able to secure the next RodjER here and almost catch Queen of Pain, but she has BKB to prevent X Mark from popping off. Now, with Aegis on SF and Cheese on bench, I don't know how Navi are gonna lose this. I mean really, this is in my opinion the most notable thing about this current patch. It's the second rush cheese. Most games are over after the second rush because of it. Now see now, same thing that happened earlier also happens in this fight. They catch Corp, she blinks back and gets returned again with X Mark. quick focusing, nice kill, and whoopsie, Wrench dies without using cheese, but Navi have another trick up their sleeve, using buyback on Pitlord and Venge to return straight back to the fight using Dark Rift. After everyone like basically buys back once and dies, the game's over. Damn, what a game, huh? Just look at this freaking Pitlord though. We don't see him often, but in this game he went absolutely buck, having dealt the most damage in his team, even more than his carries. I think that's pretty cool stuff here, huh? Anyway guys, that's it from this game. I think that was a pretty fucking cool game, to be honest with you. I mean, there was just constant fighting going on here and fucking crazy people everywhere. If you like the series, make sure you leave me a like, would be super sweet, and I see you guys next time.